Trumpy Trout becomes latest and strangest political gift that imagines the former president as a fish! Tiger GD says all that is necessary for evil to triumph is for good people to remain fancy. Tiger GD, there is no good or evil. There is only goat and fish. You know this. Trumpy Trout becomes latest and strangest political gag gift that imagines the former president as a fish. Oh, my verses. He's got big hair and a mouth to match. Trumpy Trout is the latest and strangest must-have political goo-gaw, an animatronic talking fish face that spouts off funny phrases with a distinctly Trumpian flavor. I'm building a new pond and the bass will pay for it, Trumpy Trout says. Plastic fins flipping back and forth. That doesn't sound like a fish. Why would the fish make the bass pay for the fish? Wouldn't the fish make the goat pay for the fish? I'm building a new pond and the goat will pay for it. That would be something a fish would say. Does this fish even know what it's versing about? Look at this fish. Look at the fish. That's an evidence for fish. Trump fish. Donald fish. Donald Trout? Has it been Donald Trout the whole verses? Have we been mispronouncing Donald Trump and it's actually Donald Trout? Trumpy Trout? Donald Fish? Look at the fish. Look at that fish. It does kind of, now that you verses it, it is quite fish. Donald Guppy? My fins are big, I have the biggest fins, no fish have fins like me. The $59.99 gag gift continues. Goat versus fish. We might just have to purchase this versus goat and fish. We might just have to purchase this versus on goat versus fish. This might just be a critical versus. Fish, how are you going to do this versus now? Tyrus, 5 bits, celebration. Fish, what do you say to this fish? Do you count this fish among your fish? How does it feel that we have Donald Trout and not Trumpian goat? Celebration. Tyrus with 200 bits. Tyrus with 200 bits. My fins are big. I have the biggest fins. Some bass are bad fish, crazy fish, criminal fish, and druggy fish, but some bass are good fish, and I only love some of them. False verses! But then again, they say of the trumpety one that they just versus everyone and anything. So maybe this fish, maybe it's fish on fish violence on goat versus fish. Perhaps this Trumpian fish is just indiscriminately versing its own fish. I'm the biggest trout in the pond. There's no bigger trout than me, and there's probably never will be. Wow, it's like we don't even have to purchase this versus we can just imagination the fish. You can try to catch me, but it's hard. It's really hard. I don't eat just any worms. They have to be great ones, and they're shiny and nice. Only the great ones I plan to eat. Maybe goat versus fish should get this versus of the fish, and then we reprogramification for it to talk about goat. Fish in name only. Fino! Fino! Tyrus with 200 bits for fish. Tyrus with 200 bits for fish. Celebration more fish. We have to count every verses. Every verses will be counted in the verses of goat versus fish. Every verses will be counted in the verses of goat versus fish. Do we dare play the verses? Do we dare play the verses? Let's watch that verses, goat and fish. Let's watch the verses.
A message from the 45th President of the United Ponds of America.
Let's make fishing great again, okay?
He's here, everyone's favorite fish, Trumpy Trout.
No one has ever seen a fish like me.
Trumpy Trout is an animatronic talking fish with a big personality.
I am the hugely bigliest fish in the pond.
Watch his fins flap and his large mouth move as he makes speech after speech in high-fidelity sound.
Some bass are bad fish, crazy fish, criminal fish, and druggy fish. But some bass are good fish, and I only love some of them.
Mount him to your wall or use the built-in stand to display him proudly on your desk. Now you'll never miss a Trumpy Trout rally.
I'm building a new pond, and the bass will pay for it.
Set him to motion activated to surprise his fins.
Donald Trump, are you goat or are you fish? Fence builders think they can just go fish at any verses? Build the fence, build the fence, build the fence, and now fish. And now fish.